guys, what is going on? Blossom's back, and welcome back to another episode of Top Drives. Now, if you did not catch yesterday's video, I would like to wish you a very happy new year. I wish it in yesterday's video, but I'll wish it again because, hey, it's only the second day of 2024. Now, I was planning on making an epic video today, and I came across a pretty eerie coincidence, a pretty concerning, or not really concerning, but a pretty eerie, I think eerie is a good word to put it, a pretty eerie coincidence. As many of you know, I have recently retired. I've self-retired from the Tri-Series / GT series. I kind of got sick and fed up of upgrading things I didn't want to upgrade for a prize card that sometimes I don't even want. I kind of wanted to focus on my passion projects, cars that I really enjoyed. For example, obviously now it's fully upgraded, but my Hellcat Red Eye, the one that was fully upgraded, as you can see, is over 100 days old, and I only really fully upgraded it about 2.5 weeks ago or something like that. And yeah, a lot of cars that I really enjoyed were being neglected because I was being forced for the longest time. I mean, I've been competing in Tri-Series for years at this point, and for the longest time I've been forced, my hand has been forced to basically upgrade things I didn't like for a prize card that sometimes I didn't like, but it was just useful and it kept my garage, my channel, and myself relevant in the mobile game that is Top Drives. And yeah, because I self-retired from the Tri-Series and the GT series recently because I wanted to focus on epics, I wanted to make today's video based on epics. I wanted to talk about things that I enjoyed upgrading, and how I'm moving on to my passion projects and enjoying the game a little better. And this brings me to my next point. I recently learned that another Top Drives YouTuber, you may know him, Yellowfin, he recently announced in his most recent video that he is going to be, perhaps, I don't want to put words in his mouth, but okay, so I only watched the first 8 minutes of the video, but he did say that he was planning on quitting the game. He said that he's still going to post videos from time to time, but not daily as he used to in the past. And I watched the video, and obviously you can go check it out. I'll put the link in the description to Yellowfin's video below. One thing that really opened my eyes was that literally I did not know that he was quitting until a couple of minutes ago, before I hit record on my own video over here. But what I knew for more than just a couple of minutes ago was I wanted to make a video talking about my passion projects and upgrade things that I like. And one thing that Yellowfin mentioned in his video was, because he was quitting, because he felt like he didn't want to go on with the game anymore, he actually started upgrading things that he really enjoyed. And I was like, wait a minute, that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm transitioning from the game where I kind of just want to upgrade cars that I enjoy, cars that I like. And I was like, wait, does it mean that I'm quitting too? No, I don't think I'll be quitting the game anytime soon. If anything, I think Hutch will quit on the game before I quit on the game. Because with all the abysmal events that's going on right now, and basically the really poor treatment of updates and balancing, I think this game will die before I will. I don't want to jinx it, knock on wood, but yeah, it's kind of sad, and I really hope that Hutch did take notes of that rant video I made kind of right before Christmas, and maybe they can improve from that. But it is really interesting to see Yellowfin, a player that has played the game for a long time. The first thing that he wants to do after he decides that he's going to quit the game is to actually upgrade things that he likes. At what point do you kind of just stop playing the game how Hutch wants you to play the game, where you slow down and smell the flowers? At what point do you kind of just want to upgrade what you like to do and have fun for yourself? Because I'm at that point right now where I kind of just want to upgrade things that I enjoy, because for the longest time I've been forced to upgrade things that I didn't want to upgrade. Now, force is a pretty strong word. I could have always chosen not to compete in a Tri-Series, but I think you and I know, whether there's a Tri-Series or a GT series, because the next prize car is always deemed to be the next best thing, you need to win it, to keep your garage relevant, you know what I mean? So you don't fall behind in events and all that kind of stuff. And I'm tired. I'm honestly just genuinely tired of it. And at this point, now that Tri-Series doesn't seem like they're going to be coming back in the foreseeable future, I have less motive to compete in the GT series than a Tri-Series. Because in the Tri-Series, people see you win, people see you fail. In a GT series, nobody really sees you fail, unless you're a Top Drives YouTuber, but then again, I can just choose to not post any GT series content, and no one will know if I ever win it or not. I mean, to be honest, for you guys watching, really answer this question, okay? If you didn't watch yesterday's video, do you know if I actually won the remake or not? Do you guys actually know if I won the remake from the GT series? The answer is yes, I did, and it's sitting there stock. But, you wouldn't really know if I never posted any GT series thing, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I don't know, man. Today's episode is about epics, and really focusing on things that I like. I like to call this my retirement home. My entire end game of Top Drives was to collect and upgrade every single ultra in the game, to the point where every ultra that I got from every subsequent pack opening would be fused material towards epics, because epics are my main goal, are my end goal, I would say. I kind of want to just upgrade things that I enjoy. But with the, you know, level of updates coming at us super quickly, 300 cards here, 300 cards there, I'm never going to complete my ultra goal, not anytime soon. And this is coming from someone that has played the game for about, 7 years at this point. I have basically 768 fully upgraded ultra rares, 771 upgraded because three of them are still being upgraded. And honestly, like, if you go into all cars, and I think it's like not owned, there are 87 Ultras that I'm missing, right? And there are some cars that I do genuinely want, like the Chevrolet Camaro SS and the Jaguar XK75, and I'm sure they'll come in due time. But when you look at the tires, which should be under, is it collections and tires, or is it miscellaneous? No, it's a tire type, right? Car attributes, yeah. 24, like there's a huge chunk of them that are all surface tire, and I'll be completely honest with you, I don't want to upgrade any of these. I really genuinely do not want to touch any of these. Like I have unpacked this Skoda Kodiaq a couple of times now, but it's just like, what's the point? The entire video I made about JREs and 65s and how they go down to Ultra Air. It's the same thing with RQ50s, honestly. Like, they're gonna go down to Super Air one day. What's the point of even upgrading them? So I'm just gonna skip that Ultra Air train. I'm still gonna upgrade Ultra Airs. Obviously, I do enjoy them, but I kind of want to get started on the next phase. I get started in the next phase, which is epics. And like I told you, after I won the Hennessy F5 back in the end of November, I've kind of transitioned into this passion project phase, which is something that Yellowfin has came into after quitting as well. Now I'm not quitting per se, but it is interesting that we kind of find ourselves in a very similar situation. One thing that Yellowfin did mention was that he wasn't a huge fan of the update. I'm not sure if he wasn't a huge fan of the update because, for the same reasons as me or not, I'm not a huge fan of ENW because I freaking think the cars are just freaking boring. But I think from Yellowfin, he mentioned that he wasn't a fan of the update because his luck was bad. I mean, look, man, bad luck, good luck, it's gonna come. My last 2 mil, I had nothing from that. It is what it is, man. You played the game for long enough to know that bad luck and good luck is just gonna come and go. But yeah, I am not a fan of this new update. It's just a bunch of boring cards that I don't care about. I mean, honestly, it's like the anti-American update if I have to say anything about it. So yeah, let's talk about epics. Let's talk about epics. Where have I been? What have I been upgrading? I've kind of stopped posting my max out on my Instagram page for Top Drives. But I've been having fun kind of just upgrading things that I like to do. So the first thing, obviously, was cars that I really enjoyed. The immediate ones would be the Hellcat, obviously the Red Eye wide body, which I finally fully upgraded over here, as you can see, at 332. Another one, as you guys saw, I did it instantly, was my Superstock. I also upgraded my Superstock 332, and that was really nice. Another passion project that I did recently was actually fully upgrading my Holden HSV GTSR. As you guys know, I'm a huge fan of saloons, and this was a very useful car as well. Medium ground clearance, but at the most part, it's an Australian muscle car. I freaking love it. I'm a huge fan of saloons, and it's kind of just, the niche that I wanted to focus on. Like, I want to focus on niches that I like. I don't want to be going around, making myself and forcing myself to upgrade, I don't know, 2005 to 2009 APGP just because, herder, that's the next requirement for the next big tri-series. No, I kind of want to just do my own thing now. I kind of want to just focus on saloons, and I want to focus on American cars and Mercedes and Porsche and just things that I enjoy. So those were some of the epics that I fully upgraded recently, which I had a lot of fun, kind of just, having fun as with my own passion project. Another one would be the Camaro ZL11LE. I don't remember the last time this car was actually useful in any kind of event, and definitely not in any tri-series, but it was really fun to fully max it out, and at least I can use it in clubs as a silver lining, which is pretty nice as well. Now, another thing that I have been doing in my garage is actually cleaning shit up. Now, what do I mean by this? Now, I'm going to go back to Epic. I'm going to go back to what I believe is locked and can be fused, I believe. So in this category are cars that I needed to put in 1 or 2 upgrades because I was slaving away at some kind of GT series, tri-series, or challenge. For example, the Mitsubishi Eclipse has 1 random upgrade into it because I needed to do it for a challenge. You just needed 1 upgrade. Another example was, well, actually there are many examples. The Subaru Forester XTI, I have it at 21 out of 24 because I needed it for some kind of random challenge. It's the same thing with the Lamborghini Diablo SV. This was very, very recent in riders of the chariots or whatever, chariots of the storm, gods of the storm, that thing, the most recent thing. But obviously I was like really close to getting the legendary prize car. So let me reiterate, I'm not gonna like obviously upgrade like 4 or more or 3 or 4 epics to 2-star or even maxing for a Tri-Series prize car. But if I'm 1 car away, if I'm 1 epic away from, you know, maxing out or from winning a Tri-Series or GT Series or legendary prize card, then yeah, I mean, if it's 1 car, fine. And that's the same thing with the Diablo. I only needed to 2-star the Diablo to finish a challenge, and if anything, it would be really wasteful for me not to do it. But you get what I mean. And same thing with the Porsche. Wow, I needed it for some kind of like carbon fiber tune-up challenge or whatever it is. And one thing I really wanted to do was actually to clean this up. I have OCD. I do not like having these half-assed epics just kind of sitting there. So there's only going to be a fate for these cars. There are only 2 fates for these cars. Either I finish off the project or I just sell it or fuse it away entirely. You know, things like the Mitsubishi Eclipse, for example, I mean, that is probably just going to get into the shitter. Probably going to fuse it into a legendary. At this point, I'm just playing the game how I want to play. But then there are other cars like the Lamborghini Diablo SV and the Subaru Forester. I mean, these are 2 cars that I had to max out for just basically a prize car. And these were epics that I wasn't interested in at all. I don't think I'm going to fuse them away. They're just too close to being done, so I'll probably finish them off. So what I did recently was I got the better ones. I got the better ones from the half upgrade pile, and I finished those off too. So one was a Janetta. I had the Janetta slightly upgraded. I think I had this handling like fully upgraded for the longest time. So I finally cleaned that up, so that was pretty nice. Janetta G56. My most recent project is the BMW 7 Series, I believe, which I also managed to recently clean up. Where is the RQ of that boy? Oh, here it is. Yeah, I keep thinking it's white. Yeah, the 7 Series, 750i. Needed this somewhat upgraded for a challenge many years ago. This car is ridiculously old, 718 days, and I only maxed it out this morning. So yeah, I'm trying to clean up some of the epics that I kind of just half-assed and left there. And another thing I really want to do, and this will take me some time, and that's why I don't think I'll be quitting, and that's because there are a bunch of epics that I have locked that I want to upgrade and max out, and in fact, it's 96. There are 96 epics that I literally want to keep around, upgrade, and max out because I like them for one way or the other. Example is the Bentley Continental GT. Talking about things that I've been dragging on for a long time. This car is over 1,000 days old, and I remember I did this thing with Luke, where he was like, oh, the next epic you have to max, or something like that, because he recently went to charge it here, and I was like, okay, I'll do it, and I'll name it you. And the next epic was the Bentley Continental GT Speed Coupe, and I never touched it. Why I never touched it? Because although I made that promise, and that's why it's locked, and that's why I will max it one day, the reason why I never touched it was because I was always just saving my fuse material for the next epic I needed to upgrade for some kind of legendary prize car, which is really annoying because the way that Hutch makes you play the game is that you can't really play with what you want to play. You gotta play with what they want you to play, whether you like it or not. Obviously, you can make a choice whether you want to win the prize car or not, but if you lose out on winning the prize car, then you lose out on, you know, events going on in the future, especially if it's the next best thing, blah, 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 blah. So at some point, I think it takes some reason of quitting to really disassociate yourself from actually just chasing prize cars. Play the game how you want to play. You know what I mean? Like, if you still want to continue playing and chasing prize cars, like, by all means, go ahead and do so. That's great. Some other stuff that I want to fully upgrade is obviously this one with Package Giselle just a couple days ago. Yeah, literally 4 days ago. Freaking love this. I was so happy to get this. This was an OG wishlist car, and I was really happy to get that. When I mean OG wishlist, obviously you guys know I have a fake wishlist, so OG wishlists are actually the cars that I actually would have wishlisted if I was serious with my wishlist. The second wide body was always a really nice one to have in the collection. Donkford D8 270. You know, this thing was locked since European Revolution because this was like one of the best epics from European Revolution, and I got it pretty early on in the update, but because it was never really super useful to me, I never really upgraded it. But it's still locked. I don't know if I still want to upgrade it, honestly, because this is a car which I have collected because it used to be really good. Now it's still good though, so I'm probably just gonna keep it around. AMG GTS, obviously. Some of these are prize cars, but then you got things like the Colt SR4X. I don't even know if I want it. But then again, people just tend to get really pissed off when I fuse away an epic prize car. car, because, you know, apparently, like, you know, this is our account communism, right? Like, if I fuse away a prize car, it feels like you're fusing away a prize car. Let the guy play how he wants to frickin' play. But yeah, some of the cars I want to fully upgrade, you know, the Porsche Cayenne, the Porsche Macan 2.0, my duplicate BMW M3 GTS. I kind of want to max 2 of them. I have one fully upgraded. I would like to fully upgrade another one, mainly because I think it's kind of a funny flex to have 2 of them max, even though no one's ever gonna see it. But yeah, there's just a lot of passion projects in here, and I'm kind of just like taking one off the list. The BMW M2 RQ66 has been a car that I've been looking for a long time. Then there are these ones. These ones I don't want to fully upgrade. They just used to be ultra rare, and there's not much I can do with them. I mean, I guess I can unlock them and I can fuse them into other epics. I mean, that would be one thing to consider as well. I mean, no one's ever gonna need Ford Edge Sports, but there's this one thing, just me being weird, right? Just me being weird. I just think that, you know, having these tags, like you own this car when it's rarity changed, is pretty cool. And I feel like in the future, it's probably gonna be really rare. Like if Hutch never brings back the token system ever again, and it seems like they're not going to, because we've not seen it since the last 14 months or so, it's gonna be pretty rare. This is basically like an M3 GTS, like having multiple M3 GTSs. It's just cool. It kind of just tells myself, oh yeah, I've been playing this game for a really long time. Remember when this used to be ultra rare? Yeah, that's Pepper Rich Farm remembers. So that's kind of the reason why I'm keeping all of those ultra rare turn epics around, like the Colorados and even the GMC Terrain Denali, which is all very interesting. I don't know why I'm hoarding these. I should probably get rid of them. The Opel Corsa, for example, I have 2 fully upgraded. I can get rid of these 3. I can get rid of those 3 and put it into, you know, an epic of my choosing, for crying out loud. Because, you know, the Zarage is a better car now, so you don't even need that Opel Corsa anymore. But there's always that feeling in the back of your mind where, oh, it might go, it might go ultra rare again, and it might be useful. I don't know. Can be fused, can be upgraded. Yeah, and then unlock. This is my fuse pile. Let me get rid of the locked. Yeah, so my fuse pile is sitting over here. There's some pretty decent cars in here as well, like the Porsche Taycan GTS. Some of those Genettas, you know, my duplicate Cyclone and duplicate Typhoon. These are cars that, like, I don't really want to fuse away per se. The Mercedes-Benz SLS AMG. I'll probably have to do some cleaning up on cars that I want to keep around and cars I want to let go. Once again, we'll go back to locked and can be upgraded. All these 96 cars, like, how many of them do I genuinely want to keep? Like the Lancer Evo, for example, literally only because of what it used to be. So yeah, it's pretty interesting. I kind of want to clean it up. I kind of want to get rid of the ultra rares, like the Super Legacies and stuff. I kind of want to get rid of them, but then again, at the same time, it's like, oh, they're rare, blah blah blah. But maybe I should only keep 1. It's not like I'm gonna be upgrading like 4 Volkswagen Golf GTI TCRs. Like if I got rid of 3 of them, it's one thing I could consider. You know, get rid of 3 Cadillac CTS Coupe to put into an Epic. I think that'd be pretty nice. Oh man, I should probably start. Let's get rid of the Edge Sport. Let's get rid of. Well, I'm still being kind of conservative though. I would like one of those. I guess the duplicates we can get rid of 1924. So that means, right, that if I were to upgrade an epic of my choosing now. I don't think I have any. Oh wait, I do. No, locked can be fused. So let's say I want to finish the Metro. I should be able to get rid of those epics, right? I think so. Let's check it out. Where is it? Yeah, this one. Is it this one? I don't know. Is it? I don't know. Did I unlock that GMC? I can't really remember anymore. That's another one of these super outbacks I could get rid of. Oh yeah, here it is, the Edge Sport. No, but that's an epic. Yeah. I think that was the one that. Ah man, it's so annoying because you don't know which is the one that actually is the ultra rare. I think this is the one that used to be. Oh yeah, there you go. So that used to be the ultra rare. That used to be the ultra rare. So I got a couple of these that I can fuse away if I wanted to. That'll be nice for cleaning it up for OCD's sake. Tell me down in the comments below which car you want me to complete. This one, honestly, being a Mercedes collector, I could finish this off if I wanted to. Yeah, the options are plentiful. One other thing I kind of wanted to end it off with this video was kind of just showing you my true wish list. So, I think it's status, right? All cars. Yeah, all cars wish listed. So, here are all the epics I genuinely want. I know it's dangerous stuff because I tend to not get my wish listed cars. They usually don't want to come to my garage. But, you know, for the vibe of this video, I'm going to show you my genuine wish list. 2024, you know, with an entire year is a leap year, so I have 1 extra day. and I would like to get a couple of cars from this wish list and fully upgrade them. For the longest time, the Porsche 911 GT3 Touring has eluded me since World Expo. I would love to get the butt, please. I never got it as a 79. I could get it as a 78, maybe a 77 next update. Hellcats as well. I mean, don't even get me started with the freaking Dodge Viper SRT10. I've never gotten it. To the point where, like, even getting it now won't really help me that much. It used to be one of the best epics back in the day. Now it's just meh. So I'll never get the chance to experience owning this car in its heyday, which is sad. But I still want it in my garage nonetheless. Audi Quattro. This car has been in the game since the beginning, since 2017. I've never pulled the SLS AMG, not as a legendary, not as an epic. But yeah, it's few and far between. There are only 21 epics that I do genuinely want. The AMG A45, again, a great example of a car that I used to own. I actually had one fully upgraded, and when it got nerfed from medium ground clearance to low ground clearance, this was back when you could still change upgrade fuses. I got my upgrade fuse from the A45, moved on to another car, and I fused it away. And why did I fuse it away? Because I was competing for a Tri-Series prize car, which is probably irrelevant now. You know what I mean? Like a lot of Tri-Series prize cars that you fought tooth and nail for, like the Bugatti Chiron, for example, back in 2020, are just useless now. And you know, you kind of just tell yourself, man, was it really worth it? I don't know. But the A45 was a car I fused away because it's a terrible car in top drives. But when you move on to a new stage where you kind of want to just focus on cars that you enjoy and you love, I want the A45 back just because I am a Mercedes collector and I think it is a really cool car. So yeah, that's kind of the stage of top drives I'm in right now. I'm not quitting. I'm just taking a new direction. You know, instead of slaving away with ultra-rares and epics for the next best thing, I'm kind of just slowing down and upgrading things that I like. But I do think that it is a little bit concerning that this is the same route that Yellowfin has taken, and he's quit. So I don't want to quit. I don't think I'm going to quit. But I'm definitely going to change my playstyle to something that is a lot less stressful and something that I just enjoy doing. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it for today. Let me know down in the comments below, how are you going to be playing top drives in 2024? Are you going to continue competing, which is completely okay? Or are you going to slow down like me and kind of focus on the nicer things in life? But anyway, guys, that's going to be it for today. I hope you guys have a great day, and stay safe, wash your hands, and blossom out. Peace.
Bro, this song just makes me so happy.
Me too.
Imagine being Asian in the 50s, looking nifty, leather jacket, looking sleek, look like Presley, look so deadly. Got a jukebox back at home, feeling jazzy, turn it on and play it slow, like the movies with the ladies. They so fine. Imagine being Asian in the 50s, looking nifty, leather jacket, looking sleek, look like Presley, look so deadly. Got a jukebox back at home, feeling jazzy, turn it on and play it slow, like the movies with the ladies. They so fine. Sit back, relax in my Bonneville Pontiac. Hold tight all night, cruise to Jacksonville Atlantic. Blonde